and 6.9% they are undecided. But in polling, we poll now ubia and 50%, no ubia below 50. The number of people almost undecided no can change the course of the race. Yaka say, even though Charles is leading, in the conclusion, no, we said emphatically that it is likely the Chukwueze was going to win.
Did you say that?
On record. Yes. It was on record.
Yeah, go so.
So, and that report was published on Monday. And I granted an interview with one of the sister stations in Accra here, TV program. And I repeated the same thing on that program before the election. So for us, it wasn't surprising that he won, but the margin that he won was a bit outside the margin of error that we had. Yes. And that is not unusual, because polls depend on what people tell you they would do. If they go and do something else than what they told you they would do, that's what you will see.
Ruling party.
Okay, let me. In our report, in fact, we need no Kenya in the conclusion. The reason why, even though Charles was leading, we didn't say he was going to win. We gave those reasons.
Reason one.
Reason one, let's say, we suspected the voters, some of them were not being candid with us. They were being uneconomical or economical with the truth. And these were happening in the areas MPP is supposed to be strong at. Now, how did we know? Luckily, we were there on the 6th of June to pick a baseline data. And maybe some almost said, so be mausika say to ma asumesia obeye den obedi sika no ato ama no ana obeje ato atia no ana onye woto ama no ana onye boto atia no. In that first poll no 31% say ombeji no mato ama no, 44 say omobeji atu atia. The last time I called home, almost say Ombeji actual amount, I called from 31 to 78%. And almost say Ombeji Tiano, I dropped to 16%. Then the cost war.
Kache.
Now we believe say time I call first one, not Kenya my constituency.
Yeah.
Last one, next Canapa. I'm a man for John share. Into who can say magic meant to Mawa, some more can it be. So they were trained at the Ombeji, Ombetuama, just to get the money. Secondly, we share from the data noir, there were suggestions said Charles Upuku was doing well in the Ewe settler community. And I can say that is a bit unusual for Ewes to back wholeheartedly MPP candidate. We're not saying say it can happen. We are saying say it's unusual. So were they also lying or they were being truthful? And we said, sir, if indeed that happens to be true, then Charles Opoku will do very well. Then you come to the issue of the money. People were putting money in the constituency in a very big way. And amount for it didn't help the MPP. So people who would have otherwise voted for Charles Opoku were put off. And then you look at the issue of the court case. which was a double-edged sword. In one breath, it was putting people away from James equation, and on the other hand, people were voting for him for sympathy reasons. All this converged to create what you saw in the poll. And what I want to add is that we said in the poll, Charles Opoku was doing very well among younger voters, and the situation was doing well in older voters. Umbisa omo Assin North nyina se kiu na hu se amanfo ye omkoto aba no omu young boys and young girls wo mu a. If they are honest with you, they will tell you say MP4 and omo. Once you see that people who said they will vote for you, if they don't show up, it means you'll be in bigger trouble. We also said Charles Opoku was leading with 19% in June 6. But after the last poll, he has dropped to 46.7. It means he is on the downward trend. And the situation was on upward trend. The longer the race stays, the more downward Charles was heading. And that was what happened. Poll on the Sunday, almost to Abano on Tuesday. A lot of happened between even Sunday, Monday, and the Tuesday morning. So for me, I wasn't surprised. It's not something that is a surprise. As a pollster, you should know this will happen. But if you don't fully appreciate polling and the statistics, then it looks like you pro. Absolutely not. Ushe and your post I respond with calculation of margin of error and assuming people who were saying on almost to margins, we were 3% off on what James the equation got, and 2.5% or 6% off from what Charles Google. So Obi or take poll there, not ordinary reader. He knows our polling wasn't bad. It was just 3% off. And remind you, polling, and about war. Merely expressing your view does not translate into vote. If you don't show up in the morning, 7 o'clock to queue and vote, your opinion is like opinion. Ubia will be. Yankai enun kahun about one. So that's what happened.
Nti ensure tono ana excavate gina kwan so dwi ya structure within 3 days near the churches can and a share wo before to TMPP.
Absolutely. Who can you report no 70% of them said ejuma MP eyokono it won't affect the decision they're going to make the Tuesday. 70%.
Who expect say development be to aso akoso?
Bisama kwata. But you see, if they don't continue, it will have a ripple effect everywhere they go in the future.
No.
Because Omega is winning the war. So it will be in their own interest they continue. Almost particularly 2024, they should forget Assin North.
Abushavo yene Ora Musa K Dankwa, Chief Executive Officer, Global Info, and a airborne command. We the aftermath of the Assin North by-election. Yes, CH and so here pa Tia was say na. One economy ba, economy na edi animu. Ya banzo so omo na o se atwe omo. Na ye ne omo edi ehun kom. Na o chirechirem, ne enti o kan say ye koye say ye no. Yesi nipa bi du hwamo. The grades are not fucking. We are learning how to vote.
Yes.
We are learning how to vote. We are never fucking. Delegates are not fucking. Papa, how would you describe this particular election?
I would say, MPP National Party caused the defeat of Charles Opoku.
Radion.
MPP National Executive caused the defeat of Charles Opoku.
How?
kama no munya ma hono no lead me boa
Brabio
kama no munya ma hono na oye ono nkasa do campaign or support to win the MP primaries
no mudi na chipa
no lead
mudi omkwaji mu no
na ejensem
na how possible say metimi atena back
what's it
that definitely also come omko support nti the omo ye no
but you don't take over the campaign from even the conservative people.
Okay.
Form.
Okay.
They know how to interact with the people. Did you hear him speak to his people? Did he speak to the media?
Quite a big wish now. What much chance no man from 1 year? Kwamaka say na kumawu mu kodi ani mu na moji ma we man fa mu anyim na yensanka.
No, and just they could support him. But they shouldn't take over the campaign.
Now here you say a strategy dey win match yensisa no. Ye free kumawu na eba. Strategy we dey win. Big wish nyina tigum yakọ win. Adenti yensanka fall back ye kolusi a we abeka se mpe nasem.
We central region.
Yes your power.
Central region, swing region.
So I got you on so power until bibia or betimi dia fa to me.
So you go to see it means when you go to your stronghold, you must have a different approach. When you go to swing region, have different approach.
Okay.
When you go to areas that you are weak, have a different approach.
Mo sha about to na be 7. I'm one cry. And a national organizer so mawi.
O my thing.
O mawi, o charity. I try question tea. Say no mutinati.
No, they know. Look, let me tell you. The moment they saw what people were doing in Kushia, they knew it was over.
Now let's go to Parliament House. Who expects the Parliament by SABU?
Tell the same story, no. The same number. Bien, c'est
Hey, Ghana politics.
Angel.
Bemena, yada wase.
Me dati.
When you want that, Japa, Yanso Akoyasum. Radion Kaho. Ya Mumpa say by election Mrebim. Now, so Baba can pass to the eye.
You,
so the Accra.
Mwaka.
Mamma breaking news be now Akadia Chenkran for why?
Mati.
Local radio station be wa. And will be a phone lines and a pay. And a brand TBC. So Assin North and ya as to Tevnia Quania, the other day by election, they will say on the constituency to Sunyabi. Pinamia Quachinatum.
Hey,
Pinamia Quachinatum, and a payer.
You, with the Mamma Musita.
It's Yahoo analysis method. Oh, my team, bra. Bye your cock. Why am I just we? So, say, Jacobudian.
Jacobu.
Akwasi, Mamma, quite say.
Nyamiadum.
Mati meba o de numsio meba memo ye lesh ayi me man kasa pi wa kasa bre me wa donko ayi so me be ma wo so eye Yvonne Mackerel